Thanks for watching the video of my van build to this point. So here we are with our interior. So first I prepped the floor. It was pretty gross. Taped up all the bolts just so we didn't get paint on them. Sanded it all down, took a scrubber to it, and then did some paint just because I had it sitting around. Did some industrial metal paint. Then did a coat of bed liner on it with a roller. It didn't turn out very good, but just something to keep all the water off of it. And there's a second coat of it. Pulled all the tape off. So I did some insulation on the bottom. Put some spray foam in there just to kind of fill in the gaps. Cut the foam to size. Did it out some furring strips. Covered it up with a little bit higher than half-inch ply. I know I haven't put much of my van build on here, but I've got an 1.5-inch floor. I'm going to be putting something over the edge of that. Plan on making a bench here, about 24 inches deep. All pink foam insulation underneath here. Undercoating kind of sucks, so I'm going to be putting some vinyl flooring on it. Going to have my battery up front there, and all the wiring. I've got a hole here for my wiring, so I'm going to be able to feed 110 from up there. So should be pretty decent. The insulation was in here before I got it, but it's going to be fun. It's not going to be something I'm living in just for camping, but for $500 for this truck, van, not bad. I extended out the floor over here just so I can try and get some cabinets all the way up to it, and then have a fold-out tabletop. Wiring goes underneath there, and some conduit to the battery. And then also, I've got it coming back here for the cabinets. Alright, come a long way on my van build tonight. Got all this put in here, all the framing, so that's where the bed's going to be. A little more to do for that. Finished up most of the flooring up front. I just wanted to be able to, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to build over it, but I want to do something else with the battery because I still want to be able to lean my chair back a little bit. This wouldn't be able to cover all the battery going up to the front. So I'm going to put some shelves in on this side and cover up the walls and the ceiling, and hopefully be done in time for camping. Alright, so we're coming along with the van. I put in some more bracing there, that one and this one. Otherwise it only had the one at the end and then screwed down to the subfloor. So I've got my electrical there, battery, got PVC here going across for when I put in the cabinets here. Trying to figure out what I want to do in between there, how I want to brace that up exactly so I don't use too much material, lose too much space. I'm going to have plywood there, maybe have it to where it folds up so I can have a full-size bed in here, because I'm not going to do a lot of cabinets. Probably just like right to here, just a little past the wheel well. I just need stuff underneath, and I don't have a lot of cooking gear, so we'll see how far I get. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the back speakers too, so probably do a subwoofer right in the center. Let's go a little further here. So what I did is I put an L bracket there. Got a bunch of these. So what I did is those two side holes I screwed into 2x2, and for the center one I was going to just screw out, but I figured I've got some of these 3-inch wood screws, so I screwed from the outside in, so that's holding on that. Maybe not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Same thing with this side, and then I've got screws going from the bottom up just to hold it in place. I'm not really worried about that too much. It should be fine. I've got this brace here, so I measured the middle there, and the top board is a little bit wider than the bottom one, so that's middle of the 2x2. That's like a 2x2.5. And then I put an L bracket into the bottom of the plywood there, and that's anchored down into another 2x2 in the floor. That actually just happens to be where the bracing is underneath. So luckily that just happened to work out. So this is going to be solid. The back, I'm probably just going to leave. I don't plan on putting a lot of weight on that. Most of it's going to be on this. So as long as all my weight's on that, and then by the time I have plywood going across, it's going to hold it in place enough. If I were going to be possibly standing on it, that's when I'd put some bracing underneath. But as it sits, I want the room. I don't really care about putting paneling along the back there. When it comes, you know, the side paneling comes down, sticks through the side. I might cut a little bit of that out just to make it a little prettier, but I don't have to have anything covering that. Like I said, most of this stuff is just going to be, who knows, extra blankets, sleeping bags, just gear. I'm going to start on that side next. I can't do exactly what I did on this one, but unless I move it back further. But I am thinking about doing maybe some sort of cabinet going down to the top of that bench. So just plywood all across here, because this is 8 feet long. So I'm not going to get a mattress that's 8 feet long, and I don't really care to make one. I'd rather use the upper storage for cabinets, and who knows, maybe I'll put a TV there, or even my tablet. I could just put a little tablet mount on the side and be able to watch some movies from there. So we'll see. It's coming along pretty good. Might get it done today, might not, but I think it's looking pretty good. So got this built up. Can finally lay on it. The thing doesn't move, squeak, nothing. So put screws about every 6 inches. Front, back, middle. So it's not moving around. 3/8 inch plywood, even for secondhand plywood, still great. Plan on it looking really nice. So I'm going to be covering the front with more plywood, and then I've got some carpet. So I'm going to cover that up. Put cabinet doors on top on the front. So I've got some already finished ones. I'm just planning on reusing those as long as they fit. So yeah, I think it's going to be a great bench for sitting or sleeping, even 1 or 2 people. I'm going to try and get a futon mattress that folds up, and then I can just have a bench to sit on, or fold it out to here and then be able to sleep there. So yeah, I think it's going to be good. Thanks for tuning in. I do upload videos onto my TikTok, quite a bit more than this. So if you want to check them out, I'm just kind of random on there though. But check out Lunchbox Ben on, all one word, on TikTok. So anytime I have any quick 1-minute videos to upload on there, I'll put new ones of what I'm working on with my build, whether it's electrical, lighting, whatever. So come check it out there too. Just want to help people out. I'm in Bozeman. If you have any questions on any of the stuff that I am doing or need help with your own, feel free to ask me, or you could even come by possibly, and we can work on trying to figure out what you want to do with your own build. I'm happy to help there.